Good morning. My name is Derek Brown, and today we're going to take a look at Dropbox. Um, this is the system that we use to file share while we develop your website. It gets a little tough to send images and videos, and sometimes large documents, PDF documents can be pretty large through email. So we use a very simple system called Dropbox that allows you to share your files with us a lot easier. So what will happen is that you will receive an email from Dropbox that tells you that a Dropbox is being shared with you. It will send you to the front screen of Dropbox, and there are a couple of different ways that you can proceed from that front screen. So what happens, like I said, is that you'll receive an email from us. It'll be from Dropbox, actually. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and sent an email to myself inviting me to a Dropbox. So here's the email that you will receive. This one says Derek Brown wants to share. Yours might say Sharon Richardson. It might say Greg Hoffman. Either way, it wants to share a folder with you. Now, I've named the folder that I shared with myself Dropbox Tutorial. Yours will most likely be your company name. So you might get an email that says, Susan Richardson wants to share John Smith Roofing with you, whatever your company name may be. So we open up this email and close the pop-up. And it's a simple email, which just says, states simply that a file is being shared with you. Click on the link to view the folder, and that should open a new tab or a new window that will take you to Dropbox. Here, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and create your new account, and that's free to do. There's no cost to use our Dropbox system. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out first name, last name. The email address is already in there, and I'll give myself a password for Dropbox, and that takes me through to create that account. Now, again, we have two choices once we get into Dropbox. We can download an application to our hard drive, or we can use it through the browser. I am using a Mac for this tutorial. We're doing this for the first time on the Mac. It went nice and smooth on the PC, so we'll see how this works on the Mac. So I'm going to go ahead and download Dropbox, and there's my file. I'm going to save the file. Here we go, save that file, which I understand saves to my download folder on my Mac. Okay, there we go. We're opening Dropbox, and we will take it to Applications, find Dropbox, and open that. Okay, so this is the same screen that you'll get on the Windows PC, but it will open automatically after you install it. You don't have to move stuff to applications and all this other stuff. But anyhow, it's the same box that comes up on the window. You say you already have a Dropbox account and continue. We go ahead and sign into that Dropbox account. Once this is done once, it's done. Continue that, sets everything up. It's free for your 2 gig. If you wanted to use this for your own purposes, some other time, sharing with family and friends, then you are free to set up an account with more space. But we use the free 2 gig. Go ahead and continue. We're going to install it as typical. I didn't find any great uses in the advanced, but you're free to explore that. So we go ahead and install there. And now it's taking you through a tour. It's about 4 or 5 slides that it'll take you through on this tour. So, actually, okay, part 1 of 5, so 5 slides. Feel free to take the tour or skip the tour and move on. So I'm going to go ahead and skip the tour, leave the Dropbox open my Dropbox folder now. I'll leave that checked and finish. So now I've got a Dropbox in my places, and I can go into that Dropbox, and I guess on the Mac I have to enter my Mac password in order to get in there. This doesn't happen on Windows. Okay, so I've opened my Dropbox, and as you can see, if you're a Mac person, it's the same on the Windows. The window just looks a little different. As you can see, you have your own folder. It looks just like a folder that was on your PC to begin with. It looks just like any any one of your hard drive folders. So you can open that folder and do with it just like what you do on a hard drive folder. You can drag items to it, being your images and documents and files that you need to share with us. With this window open, I can show you, these are some. I'll open up one of my other folders. This is a external drive, just a little USB stick. Excuse me. And these are images from that I took from my Windows. You can see that everything looks pretty much the same. Let's see, home screen. I wanted to show the toolbar. So you can see within Windows you get a little Dropbox toolbar down here, a little blue box. When you open that blue box, it opens up your Dropbox folder. Inside of a folder, you can see it looks, just pretty much the same as on the Mac. It's a different looking window, but that's the picture inside of the Dropbox folder on Windows. What I did was I dragged my images right into the Dropbox folder, which you can see as the owner of Dropbox, but I cannot see that because this is not the folder I shared with you. So I'm going to go ahead and delete those out of this folder. And I'm going to open up the folder that is shared, which is the Dropbox tutorial folder. Now you can see on here that these folders have different icons on them. The Dropbox tutorial folder, or the folder that's being shared, has the little picture of the different people on there. Hopefully you can see that there's little people on the shared folder, a little camera on the photos folder, a little world on the public folder. I believe that everyone that you share a specific folder with can also see the public folder. And then there's a getting started PDF that you can read. So what I want to do in order to share the files with the people that share my Dropbox tutorial folder is to open up that file, and that's where I'm going to put those images. So now, by putting those images in that folder, everyone who's shared that Dropbox tutorial folder is going to be able to utilize those images as well. The other method, if I close these here, is to go straight to the browser and log in. So if I go to Dropbox.com, good grief. And I'll go ahead and log out so we can see the front screen. So I come to Dropbox.com. Here's my login screen here. So I can go ahead and log in to my Dropbox. And I come to my file folder. There's a Getting Started tab that you can go to for any assistance that you might need. You can create new folders in here and share those with others. So you see that in the browser view, you've got the same folders that you had in the hard drive view. And again, you want to make sure that you upload your files to the folder that we shared with you and not to one of these other folders that only you own. So I'm going to open that Dropbox tutorial folder, and you can see within there that those 3 files that I dragged and dropped earlier are right there for me. To upload more folders, I go ahead and hit that upload button, and I can choose files. So I'm going to go ahead to my external drive here and open up Dropbox Windows, and I can choose a file. I'll choose add more files. Let me see if that's one of the ones I didn't put in there. Doesn't matter. Open that, and now I can just continue adding. So that's 1. We'll grab the home screen one. That's 2. Add another file. We'll grab logged in. That's 3. And I can just keep going, picking all the files that I want to upload. Once I hit start upload, then you're going to see the time bar here, and it's all uploaded, and your files are in there for us to view. If I go back to my my folder, in the folder view, just lower my browser view here, go back to here, and there's my Dropbox, and I open my shared folder, you can see there's those files. It's pretty instant. So if you have any questions, please give us a call. Hopefully this tutorial is not too confusing and took you through the easy steps of setting up your Dropbox and using it to help us complete your project, as well as you might want to use this for your own personal purposes. It's a pretty neat tool. Thank you very much, and we will get started on your project.